Back here as we continue the 18th annual WEEI Ness and Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon live from Fenway Park. You see the operators taking your calls, so keep them busy. 877-738-1234. We're joined now as we continue by Jim Parker, who's the president of the BoSox Club, along with Rick Leak, who is a future BoSox Club president. We've had the opportunity to be around the BoSox Club. It is such a great, passionate group that continues to be strong. Tell us a little about the club, first of all.
Sure. Club was founded in 1967 as a way to generate interest in the Red Sox, who for a period of time weren't that hot. Dom DiMaggio and Ken Coleman were among the original founders of the club. We have half a dozen lunches during the course of the baseball season with visiting teams in town. Our guests, usually we'll have a Red Sox player, an alumni player, and usually a visiting team will send somebody, if they're able, a coach, broadcaster, somebody. We do a spring training trip with a barbecue down there with some of the minor leaguers. A family day event at Fenway, which you've emceed for us also. And we do our best to raise some money and do some good things in the community also.
Well, Jim, as you become a BoSox Club president, what's your sense of obligation and connection like to the Jimmy Fund? How much does that mean to the role that you're in to the BoSox Club?
It's ingrained in the club. It's not even when you become president. It's part of the club's mission. We try to promote the game as much as we can. We try to raise money for charity. We work with the Red Sox Foundation, the Red Sox themselves, as best we can, and anybody that's a baseball fan, and all club members are huge fans.
Rick, I know Rick, I know it's personal to you. Your wife Judy battling cancer, and
yes,
has been over to the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute working with them. Tell us why it's so important for people to get involved and to help them raise the money that the research and the care and everything depends on.
Being the Italian I am, I'll try and keep my emotions in check. Judy has been battling glioblastoma. It's incurable. It's a difficult disease. It's a difficult journey for all of us. But the tie into Jimmy Fund is the day that she was diagnosed, 2 kids and myself were there, and they gave her 18 months, roughly. That was 30 months ago. And I saw the devastation on my children's faces and myself. Judy did not flinch. We then left to go downstairs to the blood bank, to the laboratory for Dana-Farber. And we're sitting there holding hands, and she still hasn't said anything. She's looking around, and I said, Judy, what are you thinking? She said, I'm thinking about how lucky I am. I was floored. I said, what do you mean lucky? She said, look at these babies. I've had 63 years of a wonderful life. Theirs is just starting. And that was our commitment to Jimmy Fund, and it's been there ever since. This morning when I told her we were coming on here and doing this, big smile from her. So while all stories don't end in a happy ending, the journey is filled with blessings and miracles. And the Jimmy Fund is one of them. One of the people that she believes in the most is a saint called Padre Pio. And he had a great quote that said, the world has too many words. We need more examples. So what I'd like to do is, included with the BoSox donation today in Judy's honor, from the Lico family, I'd like to give you another check in Judy's honor for $500.
That's incredible.
To add to that.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's examples, not words.
That's wonderful. And the big check is here, so Jim and Rick, you guys can pick it up here.
The big check here, we did this year. This is very special to us, obviously, in general, but more so this year as we do this in Judy's honor this year, which is why I wanted to have Rick with me to tell a little bit of Judy's story here.
And this is tell us how you gained the money, how you raised the money, how people in the BoSox Club got involved.
Mostly through raffle. We do a raffle at every luncheon. We do an annual raffle. Most of our operating budget, our dues money, some of it, the dues money will go to it also. But basically we try to be a break-even outfit as far as our expenses and lunches and events go, and the rest of what we make goes out the door to charity, hopefully.
Well, what you're able to do with as a group, and also what you're doing for Judy, is remarkable. And I hope that she, as she seems to appreciate so much, is delighting in having you up here with us. But it means a lot that you would share her story, and that you continue to get, and the fact that you guys have had 30 months since receiving that 18-month prediction, continue to revel and cherish every day.
As you've heard from a lot of people, it is attitude, and it's strength, and it's faith.
And one thing I've learned doing this for 17 years, you can draw all of that from the Dana-Farber, from the Jimmy Venn Clinic. They instill that in people, don't they?
Absolutely. It's been nothing but love and support that we received from the Dana-Farber.
Well, we thank you. I know it's not easy to share the story. We thank you so much, Rick, for coming in.
Thank
Jim,
you.
congratulations with the fundraising. You guys do a great job. They do a wonderful job keeping the game alive. We talk about getting kids involved. You go by the BoSox Club meeting sometime. You'll see the great work they do, keeping kids loving the game. We appreciate the visit, guys.
BoSoxClub.org if you want to see some more.
BoSoxClub.org. You can learn everything about it right there and give a contribution. Mention the BoSox Club, mention Judy, mention anything you want, but pick up the phone and help us strike out cancer. Thank you both so much. We go back over to the radio side.
Thank you, guys.
And luckily,